Hey, what's going on, everybody? Strider's back with your daily slice of ELO Heaven, and again we have a phenomenal lineup, as pretty always. I'm really excited about Pumpkinhead Fiddlesticks. One of my favorite skins. It's one of the ones I own as well. I love Fiddlesticks. I don't know. I'm super excited about the new jungle changes that everyone's talking about, just because they say a lot of the single target junglers will get a lot better. And they already kind of buffed Fiddlesticks a little bit, so his jungle's better because of the dark wind changes. But he's still technically a single target jungler. You still get Drain level 1, you'll get Dark Wind level 2, just as normal, just as you would before, unless you were going for like a level 2 gank, which was not common frequently. But either way, it should be extremely interesting. I'm really excited for those changes if they continue to go the way that I think they're going to go. We may see a lot more Warwicks as well. So I'm really excited. I really just want to see all the new changes because it looks like there's going to be so many. And I'm just excited for changes. I just like changes. They don't even have to be good changes, just changes. I just like changes. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, that's why I like this game so much, is because everything is always changing. Nothing's ever stale. Nothing's stagnant. Like people say, you know, Summoners are boring. They need change it. They need another map, stuff like that. And you know what? Sure, whatever. It's not something I really care all that much about. I would personally rather have more champions because it varies up the game way more than just a new map. A new map is the same thing. You just have to know what walls you can flash through. Is basically it. You have to know the ward spots. So it takes a week max to figure out a new map, and then it's back to the same thing. In my opinion, it wouldn't really do anything different unless, you know, it was like a 3v3 map or a 7v7 map or a 10v10 map, something like that. But there's not really much anything that I can see that they could change that would make anything a huge difference. Actually, Karthus doing a great job stealing that big Wraith. And that seems to be pretty common among a lot of AP mids right now. They're taking away that big Wraith and leaving everything else. Like, I know Orianna does it as well. And she also does a really good job at it. She can just throw a ball in there a couple times, auto-attack. Her auto-attacks do a lot of damage, so... Oh, Karthus is pushing really hard. And this is really smart by Karthus because Fiddlesticks actually has a really tough time laning early on. Even later on, it's pretty rough. Wow, so Graves gets out of there with just barely any health. Soraka throwing out as many auto attacks as she can. She's taking a lot of damage herself, but it looks like it will end up backing off. And this is very scary. Draven doesn't have Ignite anymore, but he does have his Flash, and so does Taric, and Taric also has Exhaust. So if Taric just Flash Dazzle, which I don't even know if he has Dazzle yet. Okay, so yeah, he does have his Dazzle. He could Flash Dazzle Exhaust, and Graves is dead because Graves, he would have been dead. Not at this point. It's not too bad anymore. Great job by Soraka. She has that silence, and that's the first thing she got. And that is an extremely powerful move because it's really difficult to just do that constantly. That Infuse is a really good silence. It makes it really powerful. Great stun. Bandage Toss coming out with the auto attacks from Red. The Exhaust is going to help him get away. And yes, that is going to be a successful getaway. But now up top, there's going to be a lot of action going down. Shen flashes it. Gets hit by the spear on the way out, but still gets out pretty much scot-free. Beautiful flash. Getting away from that axe. That axe would have slowed him down by quite a bit, and they may have followed up on it. Uh-oh, now great job. This is going to be a lot of damage, and Exhaust coming down onto Karthus. Karthus is going to take a ton of damage. He's going to flash, take a lot of extra damage from that Dark Wind. But wow, that was a really good job. I don't know if the Exhaust and the Ghost were necessary there. I think the Exhaust was a little bit of overkill. I don't think it would have been worth it. And very unfortunate, Karthus did not pick that up. Fiddlesticks They are pinging off the Karthus. They really want to go on him once again, but it doesn't look like he will. Fiddlesticks is just going to continue to zone out Karthus, or try to zone out Karthus. Karthus still has quite a bit more CS, but Olaf is using a lot of his time just staying up here, and it looks like he will be pushing up pretty hard if he keeps spamming those axes. And Draven's going to do a phenomenal job just putting on that extra damage. If you throw in the Dazzle and the Shatter combo on either of these champions, those auto attacks from Draven are just going to do so much. And oh, this could be really bad for the Amumu. Amumu's taking a lot of damage. And oh, great bandage toss coming out. He does flash away. He's able to get out of that predicament. Beautiful bandage toss. Without that, I don't know if he would have been able to get out of there. So that bandage toss into the flash was exactly what he needed. It doesn't look like Fiddlesticks actually feared there, and he decided to drain instead. I think Fear would have definitely been more beneficial. I don't know. It might have been off cooldown or something at the time. Oh, a lot of damage going down on Graves. Once again, getting extremely low. And wow, Draven's just throwing on those axes. Those bleeds are doing so much. Look at his passive. Just absolutely insane right now. Doing quite a bit of damage. And that's a lot of... It's really difficult to trade with the Draven. It's just so difficult. He has his passive, so it just puts on a continuous bleed on you. And then he can throw out, you know, a little bit of CC, just kind of a stand aside type thing. But he just does so much damage, and a lot of people don't realize that. Graves also has quite a bit of burst himself. Looks like he's just going to kind of clear the creep wave, which is exactly what he needs to do at this point. He's ahead by quite a bit. He's ahead by about 15 CS still, even with the fact that he has no health potions and Draven still has 3. Draven's just focusing a lot on harassing and not enough on farming. And I think that is the big difference. Oh no, first blood going down onto Shen. Let's see how that transpired. Shen is at the top right here, kind of all by himself. Nidalee is level 6. She's going to go on really hard. She does at the ignite. Shadow Dash is not going to do anything. She's just going to auto attack. She doesn't even throw a spear. Wow. Very interesting from the Shen. He didn't Shadow Dash or anything. Oh, and that is going to be, yes, definitely a dead Graves. So Draven, he did not get the first blood, but he still got a kill. And that is going to put him ahead in gold. Or actually, put him at tied. Even though he's about 15 behind, it's still going to help a ridiculous amount. And Soraka being her unicorn self, doing a pretty good job. Fiddlesticks going solo. A great exhaust now coming out. Karthus, one more button, and that is going to do it. Oh no, great drain from Fiddlesticks. Perfectly timed flash. Everything done perfectly. Wow. This is quite a battle that we have going on in mid. Karthus at 44 CS while Fiddlesticks is at 42. Both really close to dying, but looks like they're coming back. Oh yeah, I was a little worried there that Olaf was actually going to end up taking the blue, but it looks like, okay, he is going to take the blue. A little bit shocked at that. A little bit shocked. Looks like Karthus is going to be getting his own blue as well, which obviously is going to be extremely useful. It looks like Amumu's much more giving of a jungler than Olaf is. It looks like Olaf is being a little bit too greedy. We'll see if he continues that up. He may have just needed the second one to apply pressure in the lanes. Spamming those axes so good. That undertow is just so powerful. He is leveling that up first, so he's going to increase the speed of his jungle significantly with that. And uh-oh, we could have quite a bit of action going down on bottom lane. A great dazzle with the shatter now coming out. I'm assuming a shatter's going to come out right after that. Yeah, that is going to be a great shatter. And now the spinning axe is doing a ridiculous amount of damage. He is picking him up, doing this so much. Is he going to be able to get out of this? Yes, he gets away with just over 200 health. Wonderful job by the red team, applying so much pressure once again. And now, oh, Shen again is getting pushed to his tower so very hard. He's behind by about 15 CS. Nidalee's proving to be a really, really good match against the Shen right now. And wow, okay, so that was a nice kill that I completely missed. Bottom lane, it looks like Amumu may be going in. Oh, a shatter combo coming out, and that is going to be a great, perfect ultimate with bandage toss. And that is going to be a nice kill. Goes on to Soraka, unfortunately, but it's still a kill. Kill's a kill. She'll be able to get more wards with that. She'll be able to finish up her Philosopher's Stone as well, get boots, and that's definitely going to help her out. And oh my gosh, this could be really bad. Yeah, it looks like Graves is not going to get out of this. Oh, Shen's coming in with the ultimate. Is he going to be able to pick up that kill? No, the heal's going to come off. And Olaf is going to be able to pick it up. The stun coming out, but he has Ragnarok available, and that is not going to do anything. Mumu does not have his ultimate anymore, and Draven gets out with just a little bit of health left. Karthus did not throw out the ult fast enough. He could not get away from that, and it looks like he's just going to go on to this Fiddlesticks as hard as possible. And wow, this could be really bad. Karthus doing a lot of damage, and it looks like he will go down. The last auto attack finishing it up. Great job by Karthus. Just really being able to notice exactly what he can do against the Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks is one of those mid lane champions you just don't see very frequently, and so it's really hard to effectively play against him. And in the meantime, Nidalee takes top tower. So red team's definitely not doing bad. I mean, they got first blood, they got the first tower. I would guess that they may go for the first dragon as well. It's hard to say, but with the amount of pressure that the red team is applying at bottom lane, it's very possible that they could do it. The tower hasn't really been attacked much, but Graves has been sent back a couple times. He's also died. He still has more CS than the Draven, and that's what I don't understand. I don't know how Draven isn't, caught up. But Draven does have a kill and assist, and that's, gonna put him ahead in gold just by a little bit. But in order to fully take advantage of the pressure that you're applying in that lane, you really need to continue to farm as well. Oh, Mumu's coming down once again, but Nidalee is behind the tower, and Olaf is here. This is really not looking good for the Karthus. Karthus doesn't have a lot. Uh-oh, Fiddlesticks coming in with the ultimate. Yes, he's going to get the fear and just completely obliterate that Karthus. And that was in plain sight. Karthus knew it was going to happen, and there's nothing he can do about it. Is Taric going to get bandage tossed? Uh-oh. Quick draw and a buckshot. That's all it needs. Quick draw and a buckshot. Oh, a great bandage toss. Hitting over the wall, landing right in that tri-bush. Great job by him. But it's just not going to do anything outside of that. And now Nidalee and Fiddlesticks looks like they're going to just take this mid tower, no problem. And that is going to be 2 towers for the red team. Doing a phenomenal job with the pressure that they're applying. This Nidalee is just doing a really good job at pushing these towers. She already has the phage, and now she just picked up a chain vest and a cloth armor and a couple wards to just help out with the vision of the overall map. And just help the team overall. And that's really good to see. You don't see a lot of people, especially solo tops, that are pretty fed. You don't see them buying 2 wards pretty later on in the game. Except a high elo, of course. But it's just great job. She already has the tower down, so I'm not exactly sure where she plans on putting these wards. Unless it's like the enemy jungle. So that it would free up their dragon. I think that's the next goal that the red team's going to go for. They may try to pressure this tower enough. No, they're just going to go for it. They've already pinged it down. Looks like they will go for it, but the blue team does have a ward here. And so this could be really dangerous. It doesn't look like the blue team's doing anything about it. It looks like, yeah, they will just let them have it. And that is going to be a free dragon for the red team. They're able to take this so quickly. With Fiddlesticks' drain, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, that's a free dragon. Soraka coming out the stand aside landing, and this is a really bad move for Soraka. She gets dazzled, and oh, she is going to go down pretty low. Shen is now in the fight. He's going to be able to get Fiddlesticks away just a little bit. Fiddlesticks has his ult. He could potentially dive here. It'd be extremely risky. But it is possible, and that is what counts. Uh-oh. That Fiddlesticks coming in. That is going to be a nice little fear. Is he going to get it off? He may not have the mana yet. Oh, the fear now coming off with the auto attacks. Fortunately for Graves, the fear threw him right into tower range. I hate that. That's the one thing about fear that's absolutely infuriating, is the fact that it can fear him in a completely opposite direction of where you want to fear them. Wow, this could be bad for Karthus. I don't know if he's going to be able to take on this Nidalee. I mean, Nidalee is, less fed than Karthus, but Nidalee can get away and just dodge those buttons pretty easily. And that's what I'm worried about the most. And wow, that is going to be a nice little drop by Amumu. He's going to throw in the ultimate. Oh, and the axe doesn't go far enough. Wow. Very, very close. And it looks like he's going to smite for the extra lifesteal. And the Ignite now coming down. Is he going to get a Shadow Dash? No, it's 6 seconds. And Karthus is going to ult and get 2 members. No. Oh, he's going to flash and get in there. 1 second. He has a Shadow Dash. Shadow Dash and throw it. Shadow Dash and throw it. Just one more Vorpal Blade. Oh, it didn't quite land. Very unfortunate. And oh, the Graves goes down to 10 HP. The wish from Soraka saving the Graves, but just barely. Wow, 10 HP. That is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Ridiculous low amount of HP. You cannot plan for that. You cannot plan for that. It's just so risky when you get to the point where you get down to 10 hit points. Anything, an auto attack from any sport champion at any level can kill you at that point. And Karthus going in really hard onto this Nidalee. Nidalee's at 200 health. Is she going to be able to get out? She's at 360 from the heal. And uh-oh, that is going to be a free, nice pickup. And, of course, Draven has to throw out his axes because he's a boss like that. Yeah, Whirling Death was... I really like Whirling Death. I think it's a really fun mechanic. Just the fact it goes until it hits somebody and then it kind of goes a little bit past them and then comes right back. It seems to be insanely good for jungle team fights where it's really easy to predict our pathing. It seems almost unfair because it's a free double hit on quite a few members of their team. While Olaf is coming in from the back, he looks like, yeah, he's just going to throw an axe. Prevent the Shen from really doing any auto attacks. And wow, Fiddlesticks coming in with the ultimate, and Olaf takes down the Soraka really easily, and then Fiddlesticks takes out the Amumu. And that is a wonderful engage for the red team. That is going to free them up. The dragon should be respawning, I think, pretty soon. And that may be able to free them up. Karthus now coming in really hard against this Fiddlesticks. Karthus doesn't quite have his ult yet. He has it up now. Oh, he gets healed by Taric. Is it going to be enough? No, he's going to get down to 68 HP. Very disappointing. Oh! Ran right back into it. That wall and the collateral damage combo. Beautiful play by the Karthus and the Graves. That was just absolutely ridiculous. And wow, Nidalee's doing a lot of work on this top tower. She's just going to continue to push. That's the one thing about Nidalee that everyone hates, of course, that the fact she's so mobile, she can get from one lane to another and have absolutely no problems, as well as just kind of do a nice recon work. And she puts out a decent amount of damage as well. Especially with that much armor, she's not going to even take that much damage at all. Yeah, she has 154 armor and 103 magic resist right now, doing a pretty good job. Karthus is now going to pick up the blue, and that can help him quite a lot. Karthus is having trouble with mana right now. Karthus does have the Deathfire Grasp, which is very interesting. You don't typically see that. And the Shadow Dash not quite landing. Is the Banish Shot's going to land? No, it does not. Oh, the Wall of Pain is going to go down. It doesn't look like Karthus is going to be able to follow up on it, though. Draven is still behind by about 20 CS overall, really trailing behind, but Karthus is about 70 CS ahead, and that is a ridiculous amount. And Nidalee, on the other hand, she is about 30 ahead in her lane, and that is also a lot. at 90 minutes, that's just so much, or sorry, 19 minutes, that's just so much to be behind. And the Deathfire Grass coming out, but not really doing that much damage, which is pretty surprising. And, oh, this is a great job. And collateral damage now coming out. Shen going in with the ultimate, a great bandage toss coming in. Gonna be able to get the Shadow Dash on the Taric, and that is a double kill coming out onto the Amumu. Beautiful engage there from the Amumu Shen. That's a great combo. And that's why you see it. Well, you don't really see it that frequently, but you see it now in solo queue, and that's all that matters. That is going to be a nice little tower kill for them. Their first tower kill going down for the blue team. And now they very might possibly go for the dragon. It looks like they are engaging on it, but will they continue on it? That is going to be a wall of pain. Hitting the Olaf quite a bit, though. Uh-oh. Fiddlesticks coming in, he's going to flash, and that is going to be a ton of damage. Gray's going to go down. Wow, that ultimate is going to be enough. In the meantime, Amumu is able to smite that dragon and really get away with it, and that is kind of all that matters, as long as they were able to get away with it. Fiddlesticks throwing out his ultimate now. Oh man, Olaf is going to have a tough time. I don't know if Olaf's going to be able to get us a flash and fuse. And then the Dark Wind once again through the wall, bouncing from both of them. Stand aside, not quite landing. Karthus is going to be going down here, which is very unfortunate. He's just going to finish cleaning up those creeps. He's not going to waste his ultimate because it's just definitely not worth it. They have 2 healers, technically 3 healers. Nidalee can do a heal. Fiddlesticks heals himself by a ridiculous amount. Taric heals. Red team is just going to have an extremely powerful pushing combo. Wow, and a great Shadow Dash with the combo. Oh no, Nidalee maybe going in a little bit too hard. But she gets away with it. She's ignited. It's going to be quite a bit. Shen is going to have to flash out of there. It's not going to be a lot. He's going to have the extra damage from that Sunfire Cape. And that is an ultimate coming out. It doesn't quite kill. Nidalee's at 56 HP. Taric's at almost 100. And wow, 4 members of the red team are so incredibly low. They're all blinking red. And that is a huge, huge leg up for the blue team to be able to come back from that. Shen is almost starting to catch up. He's still behind in a lot of CS, and I don't really agree with the blue team pushing top here. Or, sorry, pushing mid. I think it would be best if they push top because they could actually use that tower. The gold from the tower, they are still behind by about 2,000, almost 3,000 gold. And they may not notice it, but they're still extremely close in the running for this game. They're definitely not out of it. They're not even close. But they really need to shut down that Olaf. And I'm really worried about that. The only thing is that I'm a little bit interested in is with the wish from Soraka and the stand united from Shen, how he's able to get so many kills. Oh, Shirley's Reverie coming out. That is going to be a free teleport away. Yeah, there's... Unfortunately for Olaf, he has 0 CC, so he's not able to prevent that stand aside unless he kills him first, which is definitely something that he is not going to be able to do very easily. And so far right now, we don't have too much going on except for the Baron. Of course, the Baron being very important. Red team going really hard, and Amumu comes in, and oh my gosh, collateral damage only hitting 1 member. Fiddlesticks coming out with the ultimate, doing a wonderful job. He's going to be able to pick up that Karthus. Karthus does go down, and wow, that was a ton of damage coming out from Graves. And, oh, unfortunately, he might go down still. Yes, oh my gosh, he picks it up with virtually no health. And now the blue team has a free shot at Baron. Baron's already so low. And that is, yes, that is a free pickup for them. Unfortunately, Karthus doesn't get that, but man, that was a 4-for-1 exchange. Massively in favor towards the blue team. And that's exactly what they needed. As you can see, they're already back in the lead with gold. So they're in the running for this game. If they continue that up, yeah, if they continue, that's going to be absolutely ridiculous. it doesn't look like Soraka is actually going to continue to push this top lane. It's something they really need to take that top tower, but since all 5 members of the red team are now alive and well, it's not going to be in her best interest to stick around. That is for sure. The red team looks like they're transitioning over to blue. They really could use the blue buff. That's not... They don't want to keep that up. Man, I'm really disappointed in the red team right now. I really want them to come back. They had it for so long. Draven, I just love watching Draven. It's very interesting to me that he ended up picking up the Infinity Edge first. I typically see the Bloodthirsters coming out beforehand, but, you know, I guess it's not the worst thing since he does have that Vamp Scepter. He still has quite a bit of lifesteal, but since he doesn't have any escape mechanism or any real hard CC, I mean, he has that stand aside, but it doesn't do that much that it's really going to save him. So Draven finally goes back, and wow, that is a ton of damage. Fiddlesticks almost going down instantly, but he is able to survive. Amumu is now caught out of position by 3 members, and Amumu almost goes down. Is he going to go down in the long run? No, he does banish shots to get a stun, but the Ragnarok was already being procced, and it just wasn't going to happen. Shen taking a ton of damage, tried to pick up that kill, but was not able to. And wow, that is a double kill coming out from Karthus, doing so much damage. Is Karthus going to be able to pick it up? Yes, just barely able to pick that up. So close to not being able to. But man, that is a great job by the blue team. They're really coming back. That is a 3-for-1 exchange in favor of the blue team. Almost matched up in kills, but they have pushed an inhibitor tower, and now they're taking that inhibitor. And holy cow, that is ridiculous. Another Shadow Dash coming out. And is that going to be there? Oh my gosh, the kill almost going down on Olaf. And at this time, Shen is just tanking the tower. And the silence bouncing going off from Fiddlesticks. That's going to be extremely dangerous. A great job with that slow wall, slowing down so many members. Though from Fiddlesticks coming out, just not doing anything. Blue team was trying to disengage the whole time, and red just went a little bit too aggressive. Oh wow, just overall beautiful play by the blue team. That was just phenomenal play, and Ragnarok coming out. He's going to be able to get out of there, and Nidalee was finally able to chase down and take out that Soraka. It's a dangerous thing about Nidalee's. Those cougars, they'll get you. She's just so fast. She's so super mobile, and oh, Karthus getting completely caught out of position here. I don't know if he's going to be able to flash. There's no Ragnarok coming. Oh, he does flash, but it doesn't do much of anything. And wow, very interesting. Yeah, it does end up going down. A wonderful whirling death coming out, and I don't know if that's going to be enough. Oh my god, so much MR, 162 MR. That is definitely not going to do anything unless he has a Void Staff. So Karthus, I definitely see getting a Void Staff here pretty soon since his damage has kind of dropped off. And oh, great fear coming out. Shadow Radiance, is it going to be able to kill him? Yes, it will. Fiddlesticks is able to pick that up, and Amumu comes in, gets the ultimate off. Is he going to be able to pull it off? No, it doesn't look like it. And Nidalee still gets out of there with everything intact. In the meantime, at top, let's see what transpired here. And oh, Shen, is he going to be able to pull it off? Shen gets the Shadow Dash. Yes, he does. But it looks like he will go down almost instantly from this Draven. No, he's able to stay alive quite a bit. Draven almost dies. Holy cow, that was a lot. Uh-oh, and this is not going to be good times for Soraka. Soraka's completely locked down. She tries to get a little bit more. Oh, yes, she does proc that Guardian Angel, and that is definitely good. I bet Nidalee did not expect to get procced by a Soraka on a 3-versus-1, no less. 3-versus-1, and she still lost her Guardian Angel. So definitely not something she wanted to do. Hopefully she'll make a little bit smarter moves in the future. I don't think it was worth it. She has a Frozen Mallet. She has everything she needs to be tanky. And so at this point in time, I don't know if she's going to go for a Trinity Force, maybe a little bit more damage, or if she's going to go more health. I mean, she has Mark Treads. Yeah, she's going to go for a Chain Vest. A little bit more armor. So that either means that she wants to survive all the damage that Graves is pushing out, because as you can see, I mean, Graves soloed her pretty easily one-on-one when Graves was so low, which is very disappointing for Nidalee, and I think that's why she's getting that extra little bit. Looks like she may be going for an Atma's Impaler, which would be interesting, because I haven't seen that in a very long time. Oh, Nidalee coming out. She's going to do a lot of damage. A great Frozen Mallets proccing all over the place. And that is going to be a free kill. No, they're actually... She's just going to back off. Nidalee was a great distraction. I mean, while the rest of her team took the Baron. And that's definitely going to help. Oh, and the spear coming out. Nailing Karthus right in the back of the face. And wow, collateral damage coming out. But it did almost nothing. It didn't look like it did anything. I don't know if that was the double heals coming out at the same time. Uh-oh, this could be really bad. Fiddlesticks coming out with this ultimate. He flashes as well. And wow, just goes in there. Great Curse of the Sad Mummy. Amumu goes down for the greater good. And it looks as if Shen is going to just stand in here and do as much damage as possible. And that is going to be a Guardian Angel procced. This could be really bad. It is definitely going to slow him down. The Shadow Dash not quite making it, but he still gets that double kill, and that is another 4-for-1 exchange in favor of the blue team. Blue team doing a really good job in those clustered team fights, but when it comes down to just not being out of position, it looks like they're losing that battle. But overall, man, blue team is really staying in this. They're still 3k gold ahead, and oh, they could initiate pretty hard on this card, or onto this. Oh, yes, they do pick it up. Just so close. Taric was so close to getting the victory. And now that is the first Nexus tower going down. A Shadow Dash now going on in Nidalee. Is Nidalee going to survive? Yes, she is. The Pounce is going to let her survive. The inhibitor has respawned, so they have to take that down before they do anything else. And at this point in time, oh man, that is still quite a bit of damage going down onto the Shen, even though he's so tanky. Uh-oh, Fiddlesticks coming out with his ultimate once again, but the slow is going to do so much damage, and that is a lot of silence procs coming down. Nidalee taking a lot of damage. Shen's wants to end up going down in the long run, and so does Graves. Wow, this is not going to be good. Karthus throws out that wall of pain, slowing him down just enough. Is he going to be able to get away, though? That is the real question. Oh, the Whirling Death not landing on Karthus. It's a very close try, but just not quite landing it. And this time, red team is once again initiating onto the Baron. And if they're able to take this, this could be a huge swing back into the red team's favor. They're behind by about 4,000 gold right now. They're about 3,500. And it looks like they're very possibly going to be able to take this. And this is not going to be good. Amumu is here. He does have his Banish Toss. He does have Smite. He can do it, and it looks like, oh no, the Smite doesn't quite go down in time. He wasn't able to do it. It looks like, oh, he used the flash as well. Very unfortunate in the long run there. Fiddlesticks being able to pick up that kill. He is 7 now, 7, 5, and 10. Fiddlesticks doing a ton of work on their team. That Abyssal Scepter and his passive is just so good right now. And that is another huge Dazzle Shatter Radiance combo coming out. And wow, it looks as if Taric is just going to go down straight away. And just a couple more buttons, and he is no longer alive. Yep, that is a dead Taric. Graves doing pretty good. He does have the green elixir just to increase his attack speed by just a little bit more. So the Phantom Dancer with that is only giving him 1.6 attack speed. He needs like 3 more Phantom Dancers, that's all. I know, but he does have the Infinity Edge as well as the Phantom Dancer and the Last Whisper. That's going to make Graves just so terrifying. It's basically the standard ones. Oh no, Karthus goes down almost immediately, and now Draven's doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Shen gets in, but it's a little bit too late. And oh man, That Randuin's Omen's going to do a lot of work. Is Shen going to be able to follow up on it, though? That is the real question. And, oh, the bandage toss not quite landing. This is going to be really bad for the Amumu. Amumu's going to get hit by that axe, guaranteed. And, wow, he's going to throw out the ultimate, which is nice, but it's just not going to do anything. The 3-for-1 trade in favor of the red team. They do still have the Baron, and now they're really closing that gold gap. Yeah, so they're only 1,000 gold behind now. They were at about 4,000 or 5,000, and wow, they're just not even close. This is just such a tight battle. It's so very close. Oh, Dazzle coming out. Are they going to follow up on it? It looks like Soraka may be in a lot of trouble. There's a lot of retreat pings coming off for the red team. Is he going to listen? Yes, he actually ends up having to pop his Ragnarok. Stays in the fight because he pretty much has to. And wow, this is not looking good for the Olaf. Olaf doesn't have Ragnarok anymore. One more auto attack. Yes, picks it up. The Wish also coming out, and that is a wall of pain. Taric is going to be in a whole lot of pain if this continues. That is going to be another Shadow Dash taunt, I think. Yes, that is going to be another taunt. Once again, that is a free kill onto the Taric. Taric doing a really good job at just getting caught out of position. He's trying so hard. He's trying so hard. He's getting a lot of phenomenal dazzles and great initiations, but it's just not quite there. It's not 100% there yet. Almost there. And that, wow, Fiddlesticks ends up going down from the ult. Karthus. Karthus doing a phenomenal job still. 9, 6, and 13. Almost has 300 CS. Still quite a bit behind of, you know, the world record that he's... I don't know if it was him. No, I don't remember. I don't think it was him. I don't remember who it was. Probably really bad. Curse the Sad Mummy coming out. Draven taking a lot of damage. But he is going to survive, and he's going to continue to go on to the Shen. Shen is going to teleport. Doing a really good job on the Karthus, and that is a dead Nexus. Wow. That was an insane match. Red team even ended with the Baron. Like, members still have Baron, and they lost. Ah. That was a really good game. But yeah, overall, just congratulations to the blue team. They definitely earned it. They definitely earned it. They came back, and the red team put up a heck of a fight themselves, so GG to them. And again, if you guys like my videos, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really does help out my channel. I really appreciate any criticism that you guys have, good or bad. You know, feel free to send me a message if you want me to work on something, if something needs to be changed. Definitely no stranger to criticism, so it's okay. If you guys have any particular champions or players that you want to see, make sure to leave a comment or send me a message with a list of those as well, because you will be entered in a raffle. So there's always benefits to requesting, of course. The other contest I have going on right now is the tagline contest. So for the first 24 hours I upload a video, you will not see a tagline at the end of the episode. What I do is I take all the suggestions that people have and take the highest voted tagline, or the one I feel is most appropriate, depending, and I attach it to that, and I will award you with a point if I choose your tagline. Once you accrue 10 points, I will be sending you an RP card. So it will take some time. It's still really good, though. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.